Alrighty. It's late again, I know, but I had good reason this time. Because, I always have good reason. What am I saying? Hi. It has been a nuts week leading up to the start of the new year. I got to spend some great time with my wife, just her and I, as we always do around New Year's Eve, which is the highlight of my season. In fact, today, in an event I went to after class this morning, one of the speakers asked us each what we did fun over the holidays, and I had to tell him, the holidays aren't really exciting, not fun. The holidays aren't really an exciting time for me. By the time the holidays roll around, me and my wife are usually so exhausted that we do the bare minimum. We show up to the family events for my parents and my in-laws and some of the extended family stuff, and then New Year's rolls around and we basically lock the doors to our house for 48 hours. We do not leave. We don't go out and do any kind of parties. It's just her and I, and it's one of our favorite traditions. But, and I guess I kind of gave the spoiler away, so I'll get to that in a second. Point is, holidays were good. They're always exhausting. I don't know what has changed as I've gotten older the past 3 or 4 years. The holidays went from being something that was super, super fun to something where I just feel this like exhaustion hit me right around January 1st. But it's okay, because it's worth it, even though it's a lot. Even though it's always a little bit nerve-wracking every year trying to fit everything in, it's always worth it to spend time with family and to do the things that you usually do around the holidays. And on that note, this is a video journal, but let me know what your holidays were like. How were they for you? I'm always curious to hear what people tend to do, because I know it's different for everybody. My only hope is that your holidays were positive and constructive, and my heart goes out to you if they weren't. I spoiled what I was gonna say. I am back in class. I am sitting here in the parking lot of my college campus for the last semester of my bachelor's. It feels so crazy. It's been 9 years, which is just wild to think about. I don't recommend doing this. Don't do what I did. Pick a major, stick with it. Do the extra classes every semester so you can actually get done in a reasonable amount of time. But it feels so crazy. This may be the last time I step foot on a college campus, period. Definitely the last moment for classes, pretty highly likely. Now, we'll see. I might go back and do my master's. I'm still thinking about doing that. I'm not sure. It's a little bit bizarre, but here we are. It's been a very constructive first day. This is a slower semester than everything else I've done up to this point, which feels so nice after how hard my last semester was, but very positive. I started off by attending an entrepreneurship event, since that's on my lecture series, and I got to sit down with a serial entrepreneur who's teaching the class. I got to network with a lot of good people. It was just a very good day, and so I'm taking the win. I'm hoping to move on to the next one, really the rest of the semester. Nothing but good days. Now, I'm sure that won't be true, but that's what we're aiming at. This semester, I'm really going to try to follow the Joe Rogan advice of we have good days from now on. So that's pretty much it. It was more of just like I don't know what this one is. I guess it's more of like a proof of life again. There's no real big lesson here. Again, let me know what you did for the holidays in the comments. And here's to a new year. I've set some really great goals this year that we'll talk about over the next couple weeks, but as of right now, that's it. Thank you all so much for people who tuned in to watch the FDI video that I just released. I'm going to be releasing another one along that same line. So if you would like to know when that gets published, hit the notification bell. I don't usually ask for it, but outside of these video journals, because these are for me, the notifications and the subscriptions and the likes, they all really help with the other stuff I'm doing. So again, if you want to see that, hit the notification bell. It should be coming out later this month. I'm not quite sure, but it will be coming out soon. Thank you all so very much. Have a wonderful week.